You are looking live at KJ and Tony Move to France.
Although we're not live right now as you're watching this.
I'm not live?
No, it's not. It's not live stream.
You are looking live and recorded at KJ and Tony Move to France.
In today's video, we are sharing with you footage that we shot back in February when we went to Chateau Saint-Germain-en-Laye, which was after an all-day trek through 2 cemeteries, which if you've seen our video, one of the videos from last week was footage from when we went to those 2 cemeteries.
We spent about an hour and a half at the first cemetery looking for a grave site for, I believe, your mother's great uncle.
My father's.
Your father's great uncle. And we didn't find it. And after that hour and a half in the cold, a very kind caretaker at the cemetery offered to take us to the only other cemetery in town, because he said, well, if it's not here, it must be there. Mm-hmm. And so that's what we did. And then we spent an hour and a half there, only to find out, ultimately, that the gravesite had been moved within the first cemetery.
No, it was the second cemetery. So the caretaker told us that all of the military personnel were buried at that second cemetery that he took us to. And then the confusion was that my mother was insisting that it was at a different cemetery, and then she found out after we left the second cemetery looking for this great uncle that he in fact was buried because he had been moved from the original cemetery. All of the military personnel had been, and they were in this area where all the military personnel were buried. We just didn't know that.
After 3 hours in the cold, it's all a haze.
After 3 hours of walking through 2 cemeteries, we wound up at Chateau Saint-Germain-en-Laye, only to find out that we only had 1 hour to go through the chateau and the grounds, because the gardens and the chateau were closing in 1 hour. And so there's not a lot of footage.
Right. And by the way, we found the chateau because we were looking for someplace to eat. And we just thought, well, this looks like it's the way into town. And as we got closer to town, it became obvious through signage that the chateau was there. So that's how we ended up there.
And it was beautiful, and I wish if we had stayed longer, we would have gone back there, because it was incredibly beautiful. And I imagine that it's even more spectacular in the summer, because we were there in the winter, so nothing was blooming, but it was still beautiful. So we're sharing that.
And the view of Paris from there was just spectacular.
It was really gorgeous. So we're sharing that with you. Are you ready?
I'm ready. I can't wait.
All right, let's go.
You are looking live.
From the chateau
Saint-Germain.
Chateau
Saint-Germain-en-Laye.
Display.
You laughing at me?
I am.
You think I'm funny?
I do.
I make you laugh?
You do all the time.
What,
Very much
what
so.
What's funny about me?
Well, there's a lot that's funny about you. What's funny about today is that we spent a majority of the day
Look how gorgeous you are.
in 2 different graveyards.
Digging up dead people.
Looking for
Dead people.
a relative
Who's a dead person?
who passed away 107 years ago, and we could not find him, but we did do our due diligence
Perhaps he didn't
Made
like his final
and
resting
attempt.
place.
I don't know, but we could not find him, but we tried, and now we're at the chateau.
Look how gorgeous you are.
Saint-Germain-en-Laye. See, this is why I love you so much.
Why?
Because you tell me how beautiful I am all the time. Stop. All right, we have to go. Peters is waiting for us to go out to the garden.
And he just snapped his fingers.
So that's it for today's video. Thanks for watching until the very end.
And don't forget to subscribe.
And also, we have a Patreon page in case you're not aware, and we would like to say thank you and welcome to our new patrons. And they are Sharon and Anne. Thank you so much for becoming our newest patrons.
And what do you get for being a patron?
It depends upon the membership level that you choose, but one of the perks is behind the scenes footage, and I shoot videos sharing with you information about upcoming videos and changes and things that are happening in our lives and our YouTube channel that you get first access to. You also get access to special blog posts that are not shared as a part of our public blog, and you also get shout outs on our YouTube channel.
Nice.
So if you're interested, there is a link in the description. So again, thank you so much for watching until the end and for following us on our journey.
Have a great week.
Au revoir.
Au revoir.